Okay. Uh. Okay. Uh. Back in England. Can't see much, but this is like somewhat. It's already the first video. But yeah, I don't know. It's like where I come to smoke. There's a barn. Like the sunsets are dope. Yeah, and the stars are. Can't see that either. I thought a lot about just I don't know life in general. About a couple of things. Oh, my voice is cracking. Whoa. Okay. Mm, I feel like I wanna just put this on the internet. And I was showing this to a couple of people, and they're just like, "Whoa!" Basically, the way you have to think of it is like it is a replica of exactly what we have in real life, right? It's like an atom, right? And then around it is a bunch of different layers and a bunch of different in a bunch of different places that basically just make sense. Like if you bring in, you basically got a user interface to like I don't know reality, right? But this is a basic talent account, so like this is basically Daniel because he's like perfect candidate, and basically the account priority would be to make money and to basically just do exchange of ideas. My voice is cracking. But then obviously there'll be a verified account. There'll be in, investor accounts, brand accounts. Yeah, but it's like a game slash machine slash it's just the thing, right? Right, I'm gonna just do this. So look, the reason this is different from basically everything, this is completely unique because instead of it being like a thing where you have to start from the bottom and build up like through the news feed, it's like a system that works, but it's like it's a delivery system, right? It's Facebook is in charge of what like you see, but that's just so that they can keep it like interesting, right? But that's because the focus is on stuff like entertainment and news and relevance and likes, etc. But it's not when you're trying to actually operate in reality that doesn't work, right? It's competing with Facebook almost, but this fixes it because it's got the map on it, and because the map is live and it's a live map, so you have to physically be on it to see the shit that's going on. It'd be like um, this has got three layers, so it's got this layer, it's got a zoomed out layer, the center that which is the game data, and then as you zoom in, I'm gonna keep that, but like zooming in is the important part. This is notifications, and that part I'm gonna by setting up the account and by setting up the data forms that you actually want to come in. So think of it like Tinder. So you got like the data forms that come in and data forms that go out. Like you set it up to have like almost like a delivery system, and then that's all stuff that you would set up, and therefore it interlinks into your own little app. So literally you have your own private like world of stuff that you can just like it's your personal. It's almost more like a login to the planet, and that makes a big difference. So it puts you in the center like that, and then you have control. This is the like finding part, right? It's like it's like you find it, you grab it, you pull it, and that's where you can store a bunch of different talents, resource. There's be rentals, player only map, which that imagine imagine getting a key to like a brand new city, right? Literally create an account, you walk in, and all of a sudden, like I would buy a performance space, make it player only, and then you get like the ID. So with the player ID, like you walk in, it's like boom, and then get access like all this cool shit. That would be cool. Because like I feel like we should make this a non-profit, and I've said this from the start, and this is like half of the stuff. Like this is what I'm kind of worried about right now. Like um in the whole angle of stuff, the conversations. I don't know. I feel like it should be like a non-profit, but the money that it does make. So if it takes like 1%, it refunnels back into itself. I don't know what I'm saying. I fuck it. But from here, basically, basically, you can recruit any talent. Brings up basically all the people that are in this area. You can swipe over. Like right now, you can't. Like this is fucking basic ass fucking GTA map. But the way it'll move will be. But the way it'll move is literally gonna be like Google Earth a little bit, but you scroll over or you zoom in, the options are right there, so you can just like check, and that so you don't like miss anything. And that delivery system is really important. But I'm gonna sell them the nerdy from now because I realize. Sorry. And you search through, and this is where player IDs come through. Swipe, 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 swipe. Save, save, save. Whatever. You find one, and you see when like the time like linking, okay? And it's gonna come on to my next point. It's gonna make sense, but time match, and then obviously, and each person has the prices. You set up like literally time for money, and then you send off a request. 24 kilometers away. Type, blah blah blah. Add whatever you want to it, and then you go straight through send, right? And then basically that all wraps around into time, which centers around the center, which is you, and then around here is all the cool stuff. And just wait, it's not all like. And by this working off talent as opposed to job titles individually, it's like it's like the freedom is there to be whatever you want to be, and you can be a couple of things too, and that's really important, because it's like, it's not about what you can say to impress people, it's about what you can offer. But look, basically this would be a timeline, swoop swoop swoop, moves again, all the way up to the right, and work it. But basically this is like an operation of time, and this is your tracker. So backwards and behind, this is like the center moment. The previous is where you track yourself. And why is it getting so dark for? The screen is kind of dark, I guess. Yeah, it looks cool. It's a little bit brighter in real life, but the tracking analytics, you earn CR, you earn points, and it gives you a track record up here, like of like game data of like how much you earned, who you met. Like it's just a log, and then basically you design your own time. You add from like a catalog, which is the time catalog, which is the store, which can be anything from literally like anything from projects to group to to study workouts, gyms, challenges, food plans, things like stress, anxiety, health, meditations, adventures, uh, jobs, talents, so like hiring people that you actually need, collaborations, so like a collaboration map on here too. But basically, because it's like catalog form and it can be anything, that becomes literally the format of time that you can like, you literally put it in front of you, and then you like walk into it and boom. And then there's a bank, which is basic AF, but I don't know if the maths is right on this. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But look, but yeah, uh, but yeah, I feel like it should be like, it should do calculations like how much of like what you want is taxable, and then stack. But yeah, it's like it worked. Okay, that button isn't working. The fuck? No. Okay, I actually, yeah. Okay, that's a menu button. So a bunch of so a menu of a bunch of this, like basically layers to like the atom in different ways. So like, but that I'm gonna leave out as well. But then this is what is like, imagine every time you work after someone, you get like a review stage. So it's like boom boom boom, put you into like levels and performance data. So you grow higher throughout the game. And then obviously dragging in as well. This is important right here. But I'm dragging in data from, this is on here, but putting in data of like who you are and connecting like social accounts. That'll put everyone into basically like almost like you know the hierarchy that actually does like, but it's dark like Kanye would fuck with people that are like, you can't see my hand. Kanye on the level from like there to there, like Kanye would fuck with people on like that, right? It's that level of people. Nah, like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to do? Kanye's, and the me's of the world would with the me's of the world. You know what I mean? Like that's you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, but that's like verified account, basically like the same, but it's like private. So it's like locked down. So it's like private section. Like it's the VIP area. But that's like the next thing I want to do. But I wanted to do that with an actual like influencer, but I don't really know any. So like, but it's really easy to come up with like really cool ideas. So like, also anyone that's got like bomb ideas for this, like yo, throw them the fuck out. I'm not even kidding. I'm ready. But then around here, basically, what I was saying about plugins, this is different for every account. You have stuff that basically surrounds the account, and each one of these is like an app store within its own. So it's like a plugin that is also an app store type structure on itself, if that makes sense. So like, this is the store, by having financial data and hosting it on a URL that they can like host actually on the internet themselves, and then get like click data, and then basically have like a bunch of like, and this way you can put like basically this merch builder. So basically, I know a guy called Etienne in Malta who has basically got a way to a pathway to get from like, I want this made to like semi-permanent tattoos to hoodies to fucking, if you want to make a fucking my car did not just die. up scary. Oh, I nearly cried. Oh, I'm so oh, you disgusting. Oh no, you know your battery dies. That happened once to me, and I was like 8 miles that way. It just sucked. Um, but yeah, you can write a book on here if you wanted to. You can fucking merch the fuck out. If we make a merch builder behind that, that fucking just ridiculous. Okay, but same thing again for URLs. So stuff like anything from like multiple choice to like signature data, but then also to like internet branded missions, challenges, maps, days, like promotion. Like this is like an app store within the URL, so this could literally be anything. This could be like URLs, but like for maps, it could be like skins, but it's like you create your own. So like Daniel's idea for that was to basically put like a map of like this to put like a map of his tour, and to put like a map of his tour and like a few challenges around the map onto there, so that you can customize a map and then send it out as a URL. But then this again could be stuff like inventory. So this like this has been there from the start. It's like obviously this is only a couple of examples because like we cut like a bunch out. Like this can be like expanded out to like anything. Like ideas, I'm sure are just gonna like keep coming and keep going. I keep going on things that these plugins can be, but right now it's only a couple. But inventory is like a spider's web of trust to like people that you know that you can basically loan your shit to. Like so you can travel and go places and know where people have like spaces to go, down to drones to like fucking helicopters to like auditorium to fucking cars to like in cameras to lenses, like anything. And then every time you want to borrow something, you throw a little bit of cash and then you figure out how much like you made, and it's just like you just have a couple people on there and it's just people that you trust. It's like Airbnb, but without all the fuckery. And then obviously audience data, that's really important. But then stuff like contracts as well, because like I feel like people, I don't know, just getting like we all hate paper. It's like we don't know what to do, but like it's like by having an actual like store of contracts and stuff, and this has been done on the internet before, but it's like putting it in here and having it, but putting it on here on top of the frame of like activity. Later on, templates for actions actually like start forming, and then you attach like the certain like steps that you need to follow for each thing, right? So it learns like obviously needs to be done for each one. It's like it just gets better and better. But I feel like this is, you know, it's important, but it's not important, but stuff like that is. But I feel like but with the plugins and stuff, like that's the kind of angle. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff as well around here. So obviously like career data, milestones, levels, plugins. So you attach the plugins, and then you attach the plugins. So you got like a global leaderboard of like everything, everyone, different sectors, what catalog tiers, like stuff like Grammys. Even we just add like and then like everything in there. But I want like game populators to like fuck with this, and also I want to make this like have you seen the movie? Have you seen Fast and Furious? I was watching Fast and Furious 8 today. Oh, yo, we need. Yeah, my phone died. What I was saying was I wanted to get a God's Eye. You know, animators to just kind of make it like super, and the way it's gonna move, it's gonna be like. Another thing as well that you can add to this would be adding something like an avatar, like on the big version, like health. It's like body science. It's like almost like an avatar page that you could add apps on top, but it's like human data and medical, and then attach like third party health insurance to it. So the apps directly correlate with the insurance. The insurance directly correlates with you, like that. So, but that's the type of shit they can go to. That's where it could go, you know. Yeah. Anyone that's down to like get involved, like yo, I'm right here. I missed this part. Oh yeah. A, click the A, opens day. Like it's money analytics, views. They're just different things. Like I'm thinking you can just add to it, and then it's like trending. It's like almost like an app store, but it's within it. So like what's the latest maps, broadcast trends. Scroll down and be like stuff like crisis as well. Like if we can support crisis, support the homeless, do things, you know, and you know, like I said, this can become anything. But yeah, I would stop like nerding out. Nothing else to say. It's also the exact definition of to be a maverick, which is super lit. It's not actually that creepy, by the way. Like, it looks really creepy because it's like, it's not actually, you just can't see anything because it's dark. It's not actually that dark, but also, it doesn't have a logo necessarily, but what I did for like all the hang on. I dropped my phone. Okay, so basically, because it's like planet.earth, then when you want to try and like brand the planet, the the planet or the Earth part. Oh, yeah, the moon. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before, but I don't know. It's, you can't see shit. It's dark. It's really quite creepy. Yeah, I think I just branded the moon. Hey, fuck. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. I think I'm actually done now. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for listening to me just rant on about this time, everybody. Peace.